Welcome to the first date with the designer of this new year, 2021. We've had some great sessions. Am I audible? Everyone just checking? Okay. All right. So we've had some great sessions last semester, some exciting sessions, and we hope to engage you and help deliver many sessions this semester as well. I would just like to do a little housekeeping before we start. Please keep your mics on mute and your cameras off during the session. And if you have any questions during the presentation, you can just post them on the chat panel on your right, and our moderator will bring them up during the Q&A session. So coming back to our event, today we have a very interesting duo with us. It is my pleasure to welcome and introduce our guest speakers, Ms. Nidhi Kamath and Ms. Kea Vaswani, co-founders and directors of Storyloom Films. Storyloom, as you all must have seen on the poster, it's a documentary filmmaking duo. And this two-women army has been traveling across the nation and making films since 2013 on different crafts of India. And together they have made 42 short films. The links were sent today. I hope you've all seen them. And one documentary called Weaves of Maheshwar, which won the National Film Award in 2016. Today, we are all hoping to learn more about Storyloom's journey and their transition from, being craft and product designers to filmmakers. It's also my pleasure to welcome Divya Arora, an SOD alumni, who's also a current SOD master student. She will be moderating the session and taking the conversation with Nidhi and Kea forward. May I now request Professor Menon, Dean, School of Design, to say a few words before we start the program, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, Marina. And a very warm welcome to Nidhi and Kea for this session. And I'm very thankful to you for having accepted this invitation. And so that your story, as your company says, Storyloom, right? So your Storyloom can be heard by our students and become an inspiration for them. And for everybody else, I have known both Nidhi and Kea for a while, and I've been following how they have gone from, you can say, level to level and gone up in their profession or in their passion, I would say, more than profession of filmmaking. And the important thing that I have learned from them is that there is no boundary to creativity. There is no boundary to doing things if you believe in yourself and if you are passionate about what you believe in. And what probably started off for them as an experiment is now probably something that everybody knows them for. So as designers, we don't have to think in terms of boundaries or boxes or silos, as they call it. The whole world is open to us. And with that, I would like to open this session for everybody else. And I hope we will have a good understanding of various things in this 1 hour. And so over to you. Welcome you once again. And let's get rolling. What do you say? What do you say when you start a film?
Action.
Action, yes, yeah. So let's get into the action. Okay.
So hi guys, I'm
And I'm Nidhi.
And we've been making it since 2013. So it has been amazing journey. It's been almost, I think, 8 years now. Nidhi and I making films, traveling across the country, and meeting beautiful people and different places. So I'm going to just start with introducing, and then Nidhi is going to follow up. So Nidhi and I, we both graduated from IICD, which is Indian Institute of Crafts and Design, as craft product designers, where Sasi also used to teach. That's how we know him. And क्या था कि मैं और निधि we were batchmates and also we were roommates. जैसे हमारे जो भी courses होते हैं उसमें काफी सारी आपकी physical tangible products बनते हैं. Somehow Nidhi and I we both were aware कि ye, like we wanted to, is there anything else? And during our diploma project, which happens in fourth year, Nidhi and I, we were looking at different projects. मैं graphic का देख रही थी and Nidhi was looking into something else. And I remember one night Nidhi came into my room and she told me, यार क्या राहुल जैन एक पद्मश्री राहुल जैन who's a textile historian, उनका मेरे पास email आया है and he wants us to make a film on Banasi sarees. So do you want to join? And I was very skeptical about it, but I was like कि ठीक है, मतलब पहले अभी हमने कभी फिल्म नहीं बनाई, so let's give it a try. Products हमने काफी बना लिए. And that was when we went to Banaras. We stayed there for 4 months. One of the best part working with Rahul Jain was he was the mentor who gave us the complete freedom. The moment we reached Banaras, ऐसा नहीं था कि हमें जाते ही काम चालू करना था. He told us, enjoy the city for a month and then start working. And I think that made a real difference because Nidhi and I, we both got the freedom to be who we are, to see the places and to meet the people. And uske baad, we came up with a 10-minute film. That was the first film called Threads of Banaras. And then we had like 2 other short films. हम लोगों ने काफी स्ट्रगल भी की थी बिकॉज हम पहली बार फिल्म बना रहे हैं, दोनों को कुछ आइडिया नहीं है. बट हमें अगेन इतना पता था कि जो हम जैसे अलग अलग सीरीज देखते थे या कुछ देखते थे, हमें इतना आइडिया था कि द क्वालिटी दैट वी वांट इन अ फिल्म इज समथिंग लाइक दिस, एंड हम उसको अचीव करने के लिए क्या कर सकते हैं. So we used to look at YouTube videos, we used to talk to people, and we edited our first film. And I think we gave the best jury in IICD and made the best document. So that was the beginning of Story Loom Films. And again, जब हमारा कॉलेज खत्म हो गया, सब हो गया, अगेन निधि का मेरे पास फोन आता है, क्या किया, डू यू वांट टू कंटिन्यू मेकिंग फिल्म्स, आई थिंक दिस इज समथिंग दैट वी रियली एंजॉय. Like, yeah, I think, let's do it. And our first client was Ayush Kastiwal, again a very very amazing mentor. The main reason why Nidhi and I, we both started making films, particularly on crafts of India, because हमने उस टाइम जितनी भी रिसर्च की थी और देखा था, people were making all these like a really sad DD national kind of film that nobody wants to watch. एंड क्योंकि हम दोनों ने क्राफ्ट 4 साल पढ़ा है, हमने अलग तरीके से क्राफ्ट देखा है, विच इज नॉट टू लुक डाउन अपॉन और टू सिंपथाइज विद द आर्टिजन्स. We saw the color, we saw the celebration and everything, and that was the thing that we wanted to bring in our films. Nidhi, you want to take over now?
Yeah. So, hi everyone, I'm Nidhi. And to add what Kea said is that, as you know, we studied from IICD, Indian Institute of Craft and Design. And what was really unique about IICD is that, we went to the villages, we used to work with the artisans, be at their homes, and learn to be in that lifestyle. And suddenly for me, I thought like India, mein, like I am from Baroda, so I thought India is full of cities. But later I realized that only like 70% of India is still agrarian economy and rural India. And, cities like Bombay, Delhi are not that much in number. So, when we used to be with the artisans, and it was very difficult because we had to compromise our lifestyle, we had to wear appropriate clothing, so it taught me a lot. But suddenly from this elite student I was at in school who didn't know what India was, it was a big SRK Swadesh movement for me to be connected with India at the grassroots. And then we saw that it's so beautiful, India is so diverse, and we are so rich culturally. And so it really helped us to go beyond products. So what happened was Kia and I were actually in HMA, hard material application, and we were into product designing. But somewhere I lost interest in third year because there was AutoCAD, and there was a lot of pressure on softwares, and I was like, I didn't take design because I didn't want to do a boring 9 to 5 job. And I was like, मैंने इसलिए design नहीं लिया था कि मैं boring काम करूं. So I was very clear. and I could see that we were being pushed in that cubicle corporate culture of designers. And then when Rahul Jain, so basically I saw this documentary called Story of India by Michael Woods, and there was one episode called Power of Ideas, which was about Banaras. So I was really excited to go to Banaras, and I had randomly written to Padma Shri Rahul Jain. And we got lucky that Kia and I both went to Banaras, and we had a great time. And what we realized is we were not interested in product designing, but the story beyond the product, the story of the craft, that it talks about a space, about a community, and film was the best medium to communicate. So this is how our Banaras story began. We'll answer the questions end of it. And then, as Kia said, that we made our first films, a collection of 10 films for Ayush Kastiwal, his brand Anantya. And that became our portfolio to filmmaking, because 4 साल तो design हमने products ही किए थे. So that's how we made amazing 10 short films about various crafts of Rajasthan. And I remember that during, once we completed this, we had a convocation, and Miss Laila Tayyab ji was one of the chief guests for our convocation. And it was luck and coincidence that we were staying in the same hotel. So, during breakfast, she and another great legend, Uzramma ma'am, they were sitting together. And I just went, and Kia and I had first named our company the Craft Filmmakers. So I went with my card. Actually, my mother pushed me ke jao batao apna kaam. And then I went to Leila ma'am and I said, we do this work. So she called us to Delhi to the Dastakar office. And then she said that due to lack of funding, she'll connect us with Good Earth. Kia, do you want to take forward the Good Earth story?
Sure. So yeah, after Ayush और निधि ने when she had conversation with Leila Tayyab ji, हम लोग Good Earth गए, हमने अपना सारा काम दिखाया, and they really liked the work. Again, the plus point for us when we began, making films and crafts, abhi जैसे you are able to see that there are many more people coming up with the craft films. You have these fashion designers who are creating 30-second or a 1 minute, teasers and videos. But when we started working, I can, proudly say that Nidhi and I, we were the pioneers of making films or craft films per se. So, us time pe when we started working with Good Earth, the way I can say that why Good Earth really took us on board, mainly because again, we've studied craft for 4 years, and craft की हम जितने बारे में बात करते हैं, that's it. It's about patience, it's about color, it's about people, and mainly the culture. We keep saying that if we lose a craft, we lose a culture. I don't know about West, but India में जब हम craft की बात करते हैं, we really need to understand कि it's a culture जहाँ पे ना बहुत सारे लोगों को occupation मिलता है. It's just not one person who is creating an art. It's a community who is creating an art together. One sari, there are 100 people involved. And we made sure that with each of our film, we are able to, share what we see, share what we experience. And so, yeah, I think we made around 6 films with Good Earth. One of our favorites were Chins of Coromandel Coast. I hope you guys were able to watch that film. And we had amazing experience, traveling to South India. And मैं और निधि ऐसे हैं, कि हमें बहुत आलस आता है, being very honest, ठीक है. But क्योंकि हमें फिल्म बनाना पसंद है, हमें ये काम पसंद है, we are, up at 4 o'clock in the morning. एक बार उठने में जान जाती है हम दोनों की, हम धक्का मारते रहते हैं कि टूट. But once we are up, we are just all ready, we are charged, and we have seen sunset from different cities in India, I would say. और Good Earth के साथ काम करके, so with each client, what we are able to see कि हर client के अपने अपने points होते हैं, which are plus points, which are positive points. They have their certain demands, and we have to make sure that keeping our story, our direction in mind, we have to also work according to the client. And with each film we keep evolving ourselves. So हमने जब आयुष की film start की थी, and if you're able to watch the film, talking about one simple thing like color correction, पीली पिक्चर थी हमारी, क्योंकि हमने उस टाइम पे नया नया कलर करेक्शन सीखा था. But as you grow, then you start to understand कि what are the nuances of the colors, mood के हिसाब से colors क्या होने चाहिए, things like that. So with Udart and working with Binu was definitely, a lot of fun, and we were on a very tight and strict schedule, but that really helped us. We also traveled to Kashmir because of that. So yeah, now when I look back while talking to you guys, I am living back those moments. Nidhi, want to go ahead next?
Yeah, so the Good Earth films were quite fun, and it was called the Pehchan series. I hope we had shared three films. Among them, one was Chins of Coromandel Coast. So you must have seen that, we've given a lot of importance to the cinematography, the color correction, and the editing and the story. Like each film, the craft process films have certain structure. Like, it's, let's say it's making of a quilt. So from the starting, you can see how a plain cloth is there, and then how the printing starts, how there's dyeing. So each we make sure that, before we so basically filmmaking is divided into three parts. It's a pre-production, production, and post-production. So, we do the ideation in the pre-production, and the thinking process happens there, and we go for a location scouting. All of those things happen in the pre-production. And production, basically we shoot and take interviews and all of that. And post production usually is the editing, where we do the color correction, we put the text, all of that. So if you see our first film and if you see a recent film, you can see there's zameen आसमान का फर्क है. बहुत चीजें हैं. And Kia and I, we are self-taught filmmakers. So what we would do is go on YouTube, see some tutorials, learn that, or write. We've made mentors like this by writing emails. So one of our mentor is Jason Taylor. He's this amazing filmmaker. You guys should look up his work. It's called The Source Project. So, we had randomly written an email to him, seeing his work on Vimeo, and he's become one of our closest mentors and has always given us the right guidance. So, actually, the whole world is a university. If you see, and life is a campus, and you can learn whatever you want. It's just that you need to have an intention at the right place, and you need to put efforts. So after Good Earth, that was, as Kia said, we did 4 to 5 films, and then we moved to many other brands like La Faire, Avran. We made 2 films for the Lakme Fashion Week. So, as we progressed, as Kia said, we learned a lot of things from our clients, and even as a company, we grew. Like, we made our social media stronger. We have a 12-page contract. So, as young designers who are going to be professionals, it's very important that you have your own official contract, whether if you're working as a freelancer, so that all these things are there on paper, and you sign it before you begin the project. And later on, we did projects for many other brands. Okay, do you want to continue?
So yeah, it's again like it's been 8 years. We've been working with different clients and different brands. Now we are also planning to make our own documentary. Up till now, we have made around 42 short films and one documentary, like you mentioned, Visa of Maheshwar, which won a national award in 2016. So, other than making films, what we have learned majorly, as students. So when we were in IICT, I remember that we really had to convince our college that, let us go, let us make our film, because कहीं ना कहीं क्या होता है कि because of the design institutes or like whatever you've been reading or uh, uh, I would say talking to people. Yeah. सो हम ना कहीं अटक जाते हैं। तो जैसे हम जब आईआईसीटी में थे, तो हमको ये लगता था कि नहीं यार, मतलब आपको टैंजिबल प्रोडक्ट बनाना ही प्रोडक्ट है, उसके अलावा और कुछ नहीं कर सकते। इफ एंड देयर वर आल्सो स्टूडेंट्स लाइक अस हु यूज्ड टू टेल अस कि नहीं यार, तुमने 4 साल क्राफ्ट की पढ़ाई की है, वही करना चाहिए, तुम्हें प्रोडक्ट बनाना चाहिए, तुम फिल्म क्यों बना रहे हो। लॉट ऑफ पीपल हैड डाउट्स, बट व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड मेकिंग फिल्म, व्हेन वी गेन द कॉन्फिडेंस, एंड अगेन हमने जो, मैंने और निधि ने यही सोचा था कि यार ठीक है ना, ट्राई करके देखते हैं, ज्यादा से ज्यादा फेल हो जाएंगे ना, वील फॉल बैक। हमने 4 साल पढ़ाई तो की है, बट लेट्स गिव इट अ ट्राई। और अगर आपको इतना पता है कि आपको क्या नहीं करना है, दैट ऑल्सो सॉल्व्स योर प्रॉब्लम। सो मुझे और निधि को ये पता था कि अच्छा, हमें क्राफ्ट ना करके उसके बियॉन्ड जाना है। वी स्टार्टेड एक्सप्लोरिंग। So as designers, as people from the creative field, we need to be aware कि we are not limited, like Sasi mentioned, कि हम we can go beyond, we can explore from one point to another point without being scared. Just if you know this is something that you don't want to do, then you need to start exploring what you want to do, and then you go closer and closer. तो छोटी छोटी बातें, जैसे मुझे और निधि को हम दोनों के बारे में इतना पता था कि हमें ट्रैवल करना पसंद है, हमें लोगों से मिलना पसंद है, वी लव टू ईट एंड ट्राई डिफरेंट क्विजीन्स इन द वर्ल्ड, एंड ऑल्सो हम क्राफ्ट की कुछ अलग इमेज पोर्ट्रे करना चाहते हैं. So when we clubbed all these points together, we turned out to be a filmmaker, and now we continue to do so. And after making films on crafts, अब धीरे धीरे क्या हो रहा है कि 8 साल हो गए हैं, हमारी स्किल भी इम्प्रूव हो रही है. बट एट द सेम टाइम यू ऑल्सो नीड टू बी अवेयर कि आपकी अपनी लिमिटेशंस क्या है. एंड इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि अगर आपको कुछ नहीं आता है तो चीजें नहीं होंगी. बिकॉज निधि एंड आई, वी आर सेल्फ टॉट फिल्म मेकर्स. हमने यूट्यूब से इन सबसे सीखा, ट्रायल एंड एरर से सीखा. बट उसके साथ साथ हमें अपनी लिमिटेशंस पता है, बिकॉज हम फिल्म बैकग्राउंड से नहीं है. तो हमने लोगों के साथ रिसेंटली, आफ्टर 2 साल पहले तक, इट वॉज जस्ट निधि एंड आई who've been making film. We did direction, scripting, color correction, editing. Everything was done by just two of us. And now we thought that, because we need to evolve, we need to start collaborating with people. We started collaborating with cinematographers, and we were able to make a recent film on Rajkumari Ratnavati School. It was an architectural digest project. एंड हमको इतना लगा कि यार अभी तक हम जो क्राफ्ट करते आ रहे हैं वो छोटे उसमें था, अब ये क्राफ्ट ही है, पर इसका जो साइज है वो बड़ा है. एंड इट वाज समथिंग व्हिच वाज वेरी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम आवर प्रीवियस प्रोजेक्ट, बट एट द सेम टाइम इट वाज आल्सो समथिंग दैट वी न्यू. अगर जैसे मैं फिल्म का थोड़ा सा सिनेमेटोग्राफी और उसके बारे में बात करूं, एंड एज अ स्टोरी टेलर, if you're able to if you get to see Architectural Digest film, it's called Building of the Year. हमने क्या किया कि हम वहां पे खड़े होके, हमको जो आंखों से जैसा स्कूल दिख रहा है, कि मैं और दीदी हम स्कूल के चक्कर लगा रहे थे, हम देख रहे अच्छा यहाँ पे ये भी है वो भी है. We try to bring in the same experience in our films. So for us to film है, it's not even just about the craft itself, but as directors, are we able to bring in the experience that we have through our films? And this, I think this is something which applies anywhere and everywhere, like whatever kind of job you do. If you're able to make it more personal, if you're able to understand yourself, what you really want to do, that really helps you out. Yeah. Nidhi?
Yeah, so as Kea said that about this Rajkumari Ratnavati school, basically Storyloom Films really likes doing films which are positive. So if you've seen the 30 minutes documentary Weaves of Maheshwar, it was about craft revival. So basically, we want to be part of solving the problem and be part of the answers, rather than always saying we really detest the slumdog perspective on India and on craft or anyone else. We would rather show empowering stories which are, which give you the solution. कि okay, ये problem है इंडिया में, poverty है, ये है, but we do have our strengths. It's not like we don't have, like in India's 90% of the handloom, like the world's 90% of handloom is being made in India. So, that's our strength. And also, we want to break the stigma people have, like, if there's a master weaver or a computer engineer, people will always look up to the computer engineer and they look down upon the weaver. But the kind of calculations it needs to do weaving, it's as, mentally exhausting as a computer programmer would, engineer would do. So I think people should, the way we make films which are high quality and very meaningful films, is so that people's perspective about craft and India shifts. That we do have our hand skills, we do have our talent. So that's one of the motive. And another very important thing which we as Storyloom Films wanted to tell you, the younger generation, is that among everything, you should always know how to give back to the community. That is a very important aspect at Storyloom, the philanthropic part, that right now during the pandemic, even we didn't have a lot of like salary for 3-4 months because shooting was stopped. But one of our main like favorite artisan, Chidambra Rao uncle, we made a film on him about his shadow puppetry of Andhra. So he is a very happy go lucky person, always laughing and smiling. So I had called him to just keep a check that how are they doing after the pandemic. So obviously, how will the puppet show happen? Because it's a thing where you need people to come and attend it. So he was almost on the verge of crying. And Kaya and I were really moved that how can we do? Because even we didn't have any money. So he said that he needed 3,700 for one family for basic khana pina. So what Kaya and I did was we thought, let us raise 1 lakh so we can support 5 families for 6 months till end of December. So on Give India we had a campaign and miraculously we got 2 lakhs, not just 1 lakh. So then, the campaign which was held by Storyloom Films, we were able to support 10 families of artisans for 6 months, till 2020 December. And we felt so good to see images of, basic grocery being distributed, vegetables being distributed. So, this is how that if you have a fame and you have power, you need to use it back for the community. You cannot be selfish leaders and entrepreneurs just filling your own pockets. But I think we should look up to people like Ratan Tata and all the great legends we have in the country who think about others than themselves first. So this is one very important quality which I think you should have. Yeah.
I think, yeah, Nidhi, you're absolutely right. Other than that, when Nidhi and I we started traveling, होता क्या है कि जब हम अपने घर में बैठते हैं, we need to understand कि जितनी भी हमारे जो source of information है, it's always a second source of information. आपको पता नहीं कि वो कितनी सही है, कितनी नहीं है. तो जब मैंने और निधि ने ट्रैवल करना चालू किया, which started itself in IICD, and जब फिल्म्स के थ्रू, अलग अलग फिल्म्स के थ्रू we travel to the different parts of the city, we both realize कि हम जो न्यूज में सुनते हैं, ठीक है, अपनी जगह के बारे में, हम जहाँ रह रहे हैं, कंट्री के बारे में, what we experienced was completely different from what we always heard. And I'm not saying that it's wrong. No, definitely no. But जब आप खुद चीजें एक्सपीरियंस करते हो, फॉर एग्जाम्पल जैसे निधि ने चिदम्बरा अंकल के बारे में मेंशन किया, अब हमें लगता है हम डिजाइनर्स हैं, हम दुनिया बदलेंगे. हम जब फर्स्ट से लेके 4th ईयर में थे, हमें भी यही लगता था that we are going to bring the change, we are the change makers. But जब हमने चिदम्बरा अंकल के साथ काम किया, रेकी में we stayed with him for almost 7 days, and the kind of person he is, can you imagine to meet a spiritual person in a village who doesn't even speak Hindi so well? उनकी जो बातें हैं, उनका जो उनकी काम के लिए जो समझ है. अच्छा, आई एम गोना टेल यू अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी, जो कि हमारे साथ भी एक बहुत ही स्पिरिचुअल छोटा सा एक्सपीरियंस था चिदम्बरा अंकल के साथ. तो हम लोग अपना शूट कर रहे थे, जिसमें से एक अगर आप फिल्म में देखोगे, सो वी हैव दिस वेयर वी आर शोइंग हाउ द परफॉर्मेंस इज बीइंग डन विद द शैडो पपेट्री। तो हमें चिदम्बरा अंकल ने एक कहानी सुनाई थी कि जो उनके फादर थे, ही वॉज अ वेरी स्पिरिचुअल पर्सन, ही वॉज कनेक्टेड टू गॉड। तो बोलते थे कि उनके पास मैजिकल पावर्स हैं। एंड क्योंकि जो पहले ये जो कम्युनिटी थी वो ट्रैवल कर करके अलग अलग जगह शोज किया करती थी, तो वो अपनी फैमिली को लेकर ट्रैवल कर रहे थे। एक गांव में उन्होंने बोला कि हम परफॉर्मेंस देंगे। तो गांव वालों ने बोला कि हमारे यहाँ 3 महीने से बारिश नहीं हुई है, अगर, और हमने सुना है कि आपके पास मैजिकल पावर है एक तरफ से, तो अगर आपने परफॉर्मेंस की और यहाँ पर बारिश हो गई, तो अगले 1 साल का खाना पीना आपकी फैमिली का हम देखेंगे। अंकल ने बोला ठीक है। शाम को उन्होंने परफॉर्मेंस स्टार्ट करने से पहले कुछ पूजा किया, and the moment show ended, it started raining, and the same thing happened with us also. तो हम जब ये सारा शूट कर रहे थे, 1 या 2 घंटे ये शूट चला होगा, मैं, निधि एंड आर सिनेमेटोग्राफर राहुल, हम तीनों शूट करने में लगे थे। और हमें दिख रहा था कि अब बारिश होने वाली है, पर होगी कि नहीं होगी। The moment we wrapped up the show, the moment we switched off our cameras and everything, it started raining. So we come across experience like these when you meet such amazing people. And also, as people from the city, as being a student of design or designer, are we open enough to understand कि यार हमारे अलावा सामने वाला जो हमारे सामने बैठा है, he is equally intelligent. ठीक है, गांव में रहते हैं, उनकी भाषा अलग है, कपड़े अलग पहनते हैं, but that does not make them less intelligent or inferior. This is something as human beings we need to understand. और मेरा और निधि का सबसे बड़ा जो मिथ था वो यही ब्रेक हुआ कि अपने आप को हम मान नहीं समझ सकते यार. We are not the only change makers. There are people like these who are doing these amazing work, and these stories needs to be heard. So this was one of the I would say the major change that we have experienced within ourselves also. Maybe you would like to add something?
I think we've covered most of the points and we can take the questions.
Sure. So, okay, I'm just going to add one last point. जो मुझे और निधि को जो अभी तक समझ में आया है 8 सालों में, ठीक है, जो हम कॉन्फिडेंस की बात करते हैं, मेरे और निधि में जो भी कॉन्फिडेंस आया है विथ टाइम, द मोमेंट वी गॉट क्लोजर टू अंडरस्टैंड ourselves. And by understanding ourselves, I mean to understand where you live, the people you are surrounded with, आपके आसपास की जगहें कैसी है, to accept the fact. So in our case, we accepted the fact that we are from this place, we are from this country, and this is the culture that we've been experiencing, and this is who we are. And इसको समझते हुए हम क्या कर सकते हैं? Similarly, if you can do it for yourself, if you can go closer to understanding yourself, I'm sure you all will become an amazing human beings and as well as amazing designers, I would say. Yeah, so I think,
We can take the question.
All right. So such a fabulous initiative, guys. And that's really great how you move from, traditional use of crafts to making documentaries. And it's reaching a larger number of people. And you're sharing good stories untold. People need to know this. And let's take up the questions now. So Mr. Sachin, he wants to know, how did you learn the technical craft of filmmaking and communication design, being from a different background?
As I shared, we learned many of the technical things on YouTube. Like the editing part, we would just type in basic things, and otherwise it would be pure copying, imitating like what we see. So I think and we had a basic our basics of photography was really strong, so that helped us immensely.
जैसे मुझे और निधि को ये पता था कि हमने फिल्म मेकिंग नहीं सीखी है, बट वी न्यू पीपल हु वर इनटू फिल्म मेकिंग, and we also had an eye ki suppose we used to watch this series called Diorist in Star World. तो हमने जब वो हाई प्रोडक्शन क्वालिटी की फिल्म देखी, वी न्यू कि अच्छा दिस इज समथिंग दैट वी वांट, एंड देन वी स्टार्टेड ब्रेकिंग डाउन कि अच्छा ये क्वालिटी अचीव करने के लिए व्हाट वी नीड टू डू, what camera we need to use. Then we bought those cameras, then we started experimenting. So there was a lot of trial and error. And like Nidhi mentioned that, the whole world is like a university. So you meet people, you learn from them. Yeah.
Great. And Varun wants to know what is your dream project?
Is the next documentary we are going to do.
Where are you guys traveling next?
To Raipur mainly.
Yeah, but I would say there are many dream projects. This is like one of the dream projects. Like Nidhi ka dream project, this I'm aware of. That Nidhi really wants to make films about farmers and about their lifestyle and how much they are contributing to to the country we live in. And my is that I want to make a film about this national park called Kanha Kisli. And since I've been going there when I was 3 years old, so I want to make a film and just give back to the forest that I learned from.
Great. And Ansh wants to know what is your favorite form of craft, textiles, etc.
There are many. It's hard to pull out which one, but I think I love ikat in textiles, and I love wood turning, like those lacquer toys in Chennapatnam. So I love that.
I can't say कि favorite craft क्या है, but if I talk in terms of the experience of the craft film that we have made, I really enjoyed Chins of Coromandel Coast because हम लोग morning में shoot करने जाते थे and it used to be like a very filmy scene की धुंध है and there's a cycle वाला और नदी में ना लोग सफेद चादरें धो रहे हैं और जैसे फिल्मों में दिखाते हैं ना कि दो चादरें
Right.
चादर है छटका रहे. So to me that was visually very beautiful.
It's the overall experience then.
Yeah.
And do you even like try your hands on the crafts, like
Yeah.
while shooting?
Definitely we do. And Nidhi, what she does is, which even like I think it's a good skill to have. कि वो जहाँ पे भी जाती है, she keeps kind of इकट्ठा things. So जैसे हम जब कश्मीर गए थे तो वहाँ पे कलमकारी
पेपर मैशे वाले हैं.
मैशे का जो आर्टवर्क होता है, निधि ने अपने कैमरे में वो करवाया था, तो उसको देख के हमने करा लिया. Yeah. So Nidhi has these memories from all these different
souvenirs. Yeah, I take few souvenirs wherever I go.
Oh, lovely. Even I do that. And Nishant wants to know how much time does it take to make a film?
It really depends. अगर सिर्फ craft process वाली film है, तो it takes us 1 to 2 months. अगर interviews हैं, for example जैसे सरमाया के लिए जो हमने चिदम्बरा अंकल के ऊपर तोलू बोमलाटा बनाई थी, it took us almost 6 months because रेकी पे जाना, वापस आना, then you're going back, then you're shooting, then you're editing, and there are like many layers before you come up with a final film. There are a lot of other tasks that you need to do, and these are small tasks as like putting a subtitle in the film, but that takes a lot of time. So when it comes to
it depends on the time duration of the film. Like a 2-minute film would take us 40 days and a 10 minutes would take 3 months. So it depends on the time duration.
All right. And Shivam says, amazing informative session. And which is your favorite place in India to travel?
I would say Kashmir. For me, it was like heaven on earth. And the best part, because हमारी shoot की वजह से we used to, reach to the places at 4 o'clock in the morning and used to see the sunrise, and when there were like no tourists. So we have seen Kashmir with no people. So yeah.
I think for me it would be Ladakh. I don't think I've seen something so beautiful ever in my life.
It's heaven on earth, yes. I completely agree with you. And Apar says, hey, I appreciate how you are sharing all this information from the basics and how you reach to this level from a different education background. And I want to ask, as I work with reusing the paper by utilizing it for making new different new writing pads of a printing purpose. People and a lot of times our mentors, they don't support too. So any suggestion, how can you make this utilization more accepting and common?
I didn't understand the question. I'll have to read it.
Repeat the question, yeah, because it's a lamba question tha that I think I lost a little bit of.
Apar says, as I work with reusing the paper by utilizing it for making new writing pads of a printing purpose, people and a lot of time his mentors, they don't even support too. So any suggestion, how can they make this utilization more accepting and common?
I think if no one supports you, that's more challenging. You should take it up as a challenge, believe in your dream, and continue working, and then show them the prototype. Because, I mean, you have to solve it. There have been so many great inventors who never got the backing or support, but once they made it, everyone respected them. So I think just follow your heart and complete the task and make those writing pads.
Adding to that, just when we take workshop, we keep telling students about how can you come up with the best film. Is be the audience first. तो मेरे और निधि के केस में था कि हमें किस टाइप की फिल्में या विजुअल्स देखना पसंद है, उस टाइप की हमने फिल्में बनानी चालू की. And then we found our people, we found our audience, we found our niche. So similarly, this goes or applies in any kind of work that you're doing. If you are able to understand, if you're making your notepad, what kind of notepad, तुम कैसा notepad खरीदोगे market में अगर कुछ ऐसा निकलता तो, then start from there and then see the changes.
Right. And Khushbu wants to know, what equipments do you use to start with?
We have like very basic equipments and smaller equipments. We have Nidhi, each of us have a tripod, a camera, and then we have a sound recorder. We have a head-on mic, and these are the basic, and a small slider. This is something that we always carry. But yeah, now since we have started collaborating with cinematographers, we have more camera on board and more picture quality.
I think one important point for you all to know is that you don't need great cameras to make great cinema. You need a great vision to make a good film. So like the film which won a national award, we shot that on Canon 600D. That's still one of the most cheapest DSLRs we have. सो ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आपको बेस्ट कैमरा चाहिए तभी बेस्ट काम होगा. डेफिनेटली इट एड्स मोर वैल्यू, but your vision, your story needs to be stronger. So I would suggest at this age you should invest in a very reasonable and a cheap camera, and then first make your basics very clear, and then invest in those expensive cameras after 5-6 years.
And Malika wants to know, what is your research process like?
Research process, right? The basic is that you do your secondary research and then you move on to your primary research. Again, in the case of film on Chidambara Rao or Tolu Bomulata, what we did was we started with a secondary research where we read a lot of what shadow puppetry is all about. We read from the book, we spoke to people, we spoke to different artisans. And after doing our research, then we went on the recce, which is also known as location scouting or primary research, where you go and where you actually speak to the person you want to work with, or with the artwork, you come close to that.
And Khushbu wants to know, if someone wants to join your team, how can we get in touch with you?
You can write to us. We are open for internships and everything. So you can write to us info@storyloomfilms.com. We will share it with Divya and Marina. So you can, share it in the batch.
Great. And how often do you guys travel in a year? And how was lockdown for you? As travel was not an option then.
I remember Nidhi calling me up and she's like, "क्या यार मुझे ना होटल की याद आ रही है होटल की bed sheets and bathroom and shampoos की." So that's how often we used to travel before lockdown. So I would say like 15 days in every 2 months. And lockdown where we were just like at home.
Yeah. For me also it was, I think it wasn't that challenging. I really enjoyed the lockdown period. I don't know why, but for me it wasn't tough. I really enjoyed.
A
But
break from work.
traveling.
And do you think these films they are changing the perspective or mindset of the people towards craft? Like
Definitely.
since you started working until date, has it?
Yeah. Because we remember the film we made for Good Earth called Pehchan. It was The Discerning Eye, and it was about a Jaipuri quilt. It had got 1.4 million views and it went viral. So, and Nat Geo had also featured it. So the way people saw कि अरे इसमें इतनी मेहनत लगती है, so like people usually have a tendency of bargaining with the artisans, but
That's
they
sad,
don't
yes.
that it's handmade, it's not printed or it's not screen printing, you know. So when they see our films and they see that kitni bar print hua hai, how many times, the intricate, the designs are so
What
intricate.
goes into it, yes.
So when they see the labor and the hard work is when they feel okay, it deserves so much of money. So I think it has improved retail for the brands with whom we've made films. And even overall, if you would have read the comment section, people wrote such nice things that, I am in love with my own heritage and culture. They could see that value. So yeah, we are bringing the change.
Yeah, and also
Great.
our talk whenever we take workshops and whenever we do talks, we keep, like with you guys, keep sharing the experience. So even, that also really helps to bring a change in the perspective, the way we look at crafts.
Because it's really sad to see people bargaining with the artisans. They do not know what goes behind it. And they can't really go at a brand and say, "Bhaiya discount de do." They don't do that at Zara, H&M. They
Yeah,
don't do that at Adidas. So it's very wrong. And that's really great. It's reaching out to them. They're learning it now.
Yeah.
And Varun has a question. He is asking, how do you approach a project? And what is the, sorry, sorry. Varun is asking, do you target any certain set of crowd while making your documentary?
Yeah, so usually the client tells us, like Good Earth, we remember they had said that her target audience was 45 to 50, 60. So then the font size were, a bit bigger. So usually the client tells us that.
and if we are making our own documentary, then it's a documentary. It's for everyone. So there's no particular audience. I would say the only audience who are curious to know about things. That's all.
All right. And Shefali is asking, how do you approach a project and what is the process like in terms of concept creativity and time management?
Nice.
Happily. How
We
do
have
we?
questionnaire. We have a official story loom questionnaire which we send to each client, and once they reply, then we send them a quotation, and after that, we once we get the advance amount, then we start with the project. And the timeline is simple. We divide around 7 to 5 days depending on the timeline duration of the film. We go shoot and then we take, I think, 15 to 20 days to edit it. So this is like a rough timeline.
But yeah, there are like many more details into it. Just like we told you, key research within your primary, you have secondary. When it comes to shooting, so you take around maybe 7 to 12 days, where there's a lot of back and forth. You also, because it's an organic process, you also end up missing few days. कि अच्छा सूरज आ गया या बादल आ गया, अब कैसे shoot करें? Things like that happens. And then when you come back, if you have interviews, then there are transcriptions, there are translations, and then you draft. With those dialogues, you come up with almost like 15 to 18 drafts. So the 18th
Of scripts, yeah.
the final one, and then you start putting up the visuals with the film, and that is again a lot of back and forth. So even like once the film is complete, then you again go and watch the film if there are any changes required.
Yeah.
And how do you fund your independent films?
So there, maybe you want to start?
Yeah, so basically, there are places like Doc Edge is one organization, which is a pitching platform where you come pitch your idea, and then there are various broadcasters and producers who give you the funding. So I think similarly with our next docu series, what we're going to do is we're going to make a pilot film, which is like one film among the series, and then we're going to pitch it to few people who might be interested in buying it. One way is that. One other way is that we save the money which from our commercial projects, and then use that money to produce our own film.
Okay. And Marina ma'am has a question. How important is traveling and exploring during your college years? Did it change you? Does it have a strong impact?
Oh, obviously, without a doubt, when once you start traveling on your own, it makes a lot of difference. Um, Especially India, mein dekho, being a woman, it's a little tough. It's a little scary also when when you travel. But again, at the same time, there are a lot of myths that down. जैसे हम पटना गए थे तो obviously we all know the news and it's all real. Nothing is fictional. पर जब हम गए थे हमें बहुत डर लग रहा था बट जो हमारा एक्सपीरियंस था इट टर्न आउट टू बी एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट पीपल वर सपोर्टिव यार बस ड्राइवर हमारा ध्यान रख रहे थे आई रिमेम्बर दैट कि आप पहुंच गए सेफली पहुंचे कि नहीं पहुंचे थिंग्स लाइक दैट also when you are open to have conversation with people from all kind of areas not just the artisans but also like a person sitting beside you like in Banaras you end up talking to a lot of people who are coming from the different parts of the world hearing their stories that makes a lot of difference. I would suggest कि एक बार हो सके तो please like make sure that you travel by your own with no friends nothing or maybe just one person if you're too scared. But yeah.
Yeah, I think traveling is amazing. It is a school in itself that, and you should travel to break the myths and to be more confident. And it definitely gives you, a lot of experience and exposure. So I think everyone must travel to discover your own self as you travel
Yeah,
along.
लोग क्या क्या कर रहे हैं आई रिमेम्बर निधि और मैंने ऋषिकेश में we had just a cinematography project with Women Earth Alliance. So there are these two women who travel across the world and sort of a leadership program for women. And we were just surrounded by women and the kind of work they're doing. I remember there was this older woman who kinds of run a school in a jungle. कि अगर आप कभी जंगल में घूम गए, how do you live? She lives in the jungle with the family. Then there was a woman I remember who have learned forestation. So not even just a reforestation, she can create a new forest in a barren land. So when you start meeting people, कि यार दुनिया क्या कर रही है, and you see so much of possibilities.
Right. And Samriddhi is asking, how do you choose a particular crowd also even after someone told you? Like we can have that similar crowd in various places.
I didn't understand the question.
Samriddhi, could you please elaborate?
Yeah, what is with the crowd? By crowd, does she mean audience?
Let's wait for a reply. Malika is asking, what are some difficulties you face as documentary filmmakers, if any?
I think funding, it would be nice to have more money, like we have in commercial films and ads in Bollywood.
Yeah,
So,
it's a struggle to work regarding the finance. People don't want to pay. काम सब करवाना चाहते हैं, but they don't want to pay. So even after 8 years, after winning national award and being in featured in Forbes magazine and TEDx speaker, we are still asking for yaar paise de do itne to chahiye, and still we lose a lot of content because of that. So imagine.
I think, but another funny thing is that I'm looking to apply for my master's, and I spoke to a very big commercial filmmaker and in US, and he said that documentary ka har jagah yahi haal hai. It's not just India. So he was like, you better look at making feature films than documentary. And this guy is Neil Burger. He is the maker of movies like Limitless and Convergent and all these big Hollywood films. So yeah, maybe people don't want to look at reality, and because reality is so hard and they're trying to escape with fiction. Yeah.
All right. So, Samriddhi says, like, if you're going to make a documentary or film for someone, they give you a particular crowd for recording as well as for target audience. But we can find that crowd in many areas. How do you select a particular crowd?
So if you are asking about a target audience, see that depends. For example, Good Earth, they know that their blankets and stuff are so expensive that the purchasing power only rich aunties in their 40s, 50s will have. You know, so that's how a brand selects their audience. People who are able to buy that, so that's how it's defined. So I think if that's what Samriddhi is asking, okay, how do we decide the target audience?
Samriddhi, I hope it's answered well. And also, I wanted to know, do your films inspire the younger generation of the artisans family to stay back there and continue with the crafts and not move to the city for any other job opportunities?
See, to be honest, we are not making, we are actually documenting the craft that is happening. That does not really mean that the person or the younger craft person or their kids have to stick to what they're doing. As humans, we all have the freedom to choose. So
Yes.
similarly, even people or kids who are not happy with their craft work, कि अगर वो ये ना कि डॉक्टर का बच्चा डॉक्टर नहीं बनना चाहता तो नहीं बनना चाहता, they have all the freedom. So similarly, and what we have seen is that when words like craftsmen and artisans comes in, and they are the carrier of our culture and things like that, कहीं ना कहीं हम भी उन पर ये pressure डाल देते थे कि this is something that we should continue, this is something that should not be lost. No, I think this is not how we should look at it. There are a lot of problems that they are facing. There are a lot of reasons that they don't want to stay in the craft.
Yes.
And the reason is definitely money, and yeah, and it could be, simply out of interest. So uh, the films we are making is more like for awareness. We want to change our perspective, but definitely not pressurizing anyone to stick to what they're doing.
Not really pressurizing because they have been doing crafts for generations now. So people move out because they do not see any benefit or not that kind of money they want to earn.
Yeah.
And also, like, do you inspire people to buy from the artisans directly, excluding the middlemen?
Definitely.
Yeah. We've had friends who asked this, okay, if we could give them contact so they can buy directly from the artisan. Definitely. It does inspire people.
Great. And also, my one last question. Any piece of advice that you would want to give to the young budding designers and filmmakers?
Yeah. Yeah, you want to go forward?
Sure.
I'm thinking.
Like I mentioned before, that one, understand yourself first, the kind of person you are. That itself makes a lot of difference. Second, know what you don't want to do, and then start exploring.
That's important.
That's very important. And third, I would say, don't be scared if you're exploring something new. Have, like, if you have, amazing friends, if you have amazing family who can support you emotionally and financially, then go bold. Just go out there, you have support, explore, and then eventually you will, things will fall into places.
Yeah. Mine would be the dream big. Like, we were 26 when we won the national award, and we never were scared of dreaming big that we might win it. And we actually had a vision board, and we used to see our friends who had won it previously and imagine ourselves there. So, always have a big goal. Don't have small goals that, oh, I just want to make one table, design one table. You know what I mean? That do that, but then have bigger goals in life and dream big. So you need to visualize amazing things happening with you. I think that's where 90% of the people kind of compromise with mediocrity, because they don't have the confidence to aim to be the next billionaire. You know what I mean? So you need to have a visionary's mind. Second, very important is read books. Like, I've started reading books again in between. I had this habit, but I lost it. So read books. 2021 has just started. So make a list of books you want to read. And third, very important, go off social media. See this documentary called Social Dilemma. It's on Netflix. It shows how social media is affecting us and how we are the puppets of big corporations like Facebook and all. And recently, I am off almost Facebook and WhatsApp. I'm not there anymore. And trust me, I feel so good. I feel this new life. There's so much time on my hands. So I've started cycling. So, do that. Uh,
Digital detox.
yeah, digital detox is very important. And fourth, very important is, I think all of us should really start meditating. I think having a spiritual practice really changes your game. So you should have a very strong mind, and for that, nothing good than a meditation practice or a spiritual or religious, whatever, community you have. And I think fifth, very important, is exercising also is very important. We are in an era where there are so many mental health issues, like anxiety and depression are common, like cold. It's that obvious and common. So it's very important that we should be aware about how exercising helps us reduce stress, depression, anxiety, and I think things like therapy could also be common. So yeah, I think I've covered everything.
And Meet has one question. What drives you to make films? Do you struggle with your creative aspirations or satisfaction and the client's vision? Like, how do you find the balance?
Oh yeah, we struggle a lot. Being very honest, as directors, because you think of something else and the client's requirement is something else. But then, yeah, we are able to strike a balance, with a lot of conversation and discussion, I would say. And also be open to कि अगर client के पास कुछ suggestion है तो हो सकता है that it can be a good suggestion. And again, like, हम ही director है तो हम ही सब करेंगे, just move out of that space. So be a little open.
I think we make a director's cut and that we upload that on our website. And what drives me to make films is the love to know more in life, and this common thing of sharing things. I really love sharing our films and the story. So, and traveling new places. So that drives me to
For
make.
me, it's the art of storytelling, I would say, because I have grown up. My mom is an amazing storyteller, so I have grown up listening to good stories, and visually, like, I still have my bachpan ka kitab, these Russian and Chinese books. So I'm still, like, fond of those books, and I still love to hear stories and tell. So for me, that is the thing.
All right. That was an amazing session. I think it was very unique, Kia and Nidhi, because we've never had a duo, first of all. Secondly, I think it was very relatable. We've had designers talk about their work. We've had designers from different disciplines talk about their very specific work in that discipline. But you just came in and you spoke about how you moved from that and completely changed what you were doing, and how that changed you as individuals also. So I think it was very relatable. I think students found it very inspiring. I found it inspiring, so I'm 100% sure they did too. Sir, would you like to add something to that?
Well, I don't think there's much I can add. I think it was a whole universe that was opened up in many ways, and that is something that is everybody can. It's a great takeaway from the session, and like you said, the whole idea of a conversation between conversationalists who are creating conversations. So it was a very interesting session, and thank you very much, Nidhi and Kea, for taking this time out, because I know you are very busy and you have so many things to do, and so many things to yet in front of you. So you're all very busy people. But thank you very much again, once again, for spending the time with all of us and inspiring, I hope, to a lot of our students. Student life is both exciting, but it's also very troubling in many ways, because you don't really know what you're grasping at, right? And it takes years and years for anybody to actually figure out what exactly am I all about? What have I realized in life? What have I reached as far as a goal? And like Nidhi very correctly said, set the goals very big. It's not about. I think I used to say this when I was used to teach sketching. If you want to make one line, then you need to make your hand make a much larger line. Then the line that you may actually want to make will happen. So so this kind of approach to doing everything and having that wider, bigger picture is very, very critical for all of us. And again, thank you once again. I won't take too much of your time, and we hope to interact with you again in some form or the other. Maybe we'll call you over at some point whenever it's possible, so that people can actually do maybe a workshop with you guys or something like that. We'll figure that out. But I think this is a great start-off point, and thank you once again.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for having us. It was a great time.
Thanks, Divya, for moderating.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks, Divya.
Thank you, sir.
Good moderation.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.